One curious question that I have on that, I don't know if you know the answer to this or you're exposed to this, but like with delivery charges now nearing 30 cents in Southern California, I don't know if you're aware, but I live in San Diego. My March bill had a delivery charge of 30 cents on average. I mean, I live in a mid-rise, so maybe that doesn't apply to every CNI setting, but still, delivery charges are quite expensive. Everybody's talking about, oh, nuclear this, fusion, fission. Oh, what if we can create electrons at 2 cents a kilowatt hour or 1 cent or half a cent? Well, as long as your delivery charges are 30 cents or even 20 cents, your best price is going to be 20.5 cents or 21 cents, even if you have free nuclear power. So you're never going down below 20 cents. But with 10-cent solar panels now, okay, 10 cents 10 cents a watt in China, okay, maybe 20 cents, let's call it in the US, or call it 25 cents with 154% tariff. It's still, I mean, there's also other options, non-Chinese options below 20 cents now. So 20 cents panels and batteries at around $100 per kilowatt hour at scale, you can put together a scaled system all in for $1 a watt with unlimited storage and panels and with the delivery charge at 20 cents. So if you value the kilowatt hour at 20 cents, you have a 30 cents on a dollar return first year. That's a 30% yield in year one. That's like a 3-year payback. If you form your own off-grid microgrid in any campus setting, it could even be for my mid-rise building if there was enough parking space here to build it. Are people thinking about that? And are you seeing an uptick in these kinds of solutions, demand for these kinds of solutions?
Yeah, I mean, definitely California, because of, the rate structures, utilize the solar production, with energy storage, during peak hours,
Yep.
even, and really being able to reduce the bills in a way that I think in California, at least solar only can't do. We work with, on the energy management system side, we have a partner, Alexity, that, helps do a lot of that, economic analysis of looking at, the site bills of, all of their energy and demand charges, looking at the rates they're on.
Oh, you like energy tool-based, like functionality. Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, and being able to calculate all that, and they have seen, say payback periods within, 3 or so years. So, that is something that's being looked at more and more. And I guess developer or EPC looking at solar is either also looking at storage or thinking about storage. I mean, that's really what we're hearing. So, yeah, I think it's going to keep growing, and, we're putting a lot of focus on the energy storage side. On the product development side, it's a big focus for us because we know it's going to be a big part of the future here for the industry.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit more about like the customer-centric engineering decisions you made around the storage solutions. Like I remember talking about battery packs, racks, containers were like specifically designed for applications. Talk a little bit about that, or
you're talking about, yeah, I guess how we think about the energy storage products and our
I kind of remember like you not only the batteries but also maybe the way you package them or you deliver them were in some way customer centric to their.
Yeah, I guess there's several different parts of the energy storage side that we look at to make sure we have the right solutions for our customers. I think how the equipment is packaged is one big part of it. Like I said, with our commercial systems, having it all integrated in one cabinet, so you're not having to connect different components. You're able to really just drop it onto the site and connect it to the site loads. And then
So that also applies to the batteries, not just the inverters, but also the batteries.
For our commercial, so our latest commercial energy storage system has in one cabinet the batteries connected to the inverters. So you're really not touching any of those connections. It's all pre-wired, communications all there. So it really makes it kind of a simple, easy install. Utility scale is different. We have our 2.4 megawatt inverter.
Yeah.
That would connect to the 5 megawatt hour batteries. I think at that scale, it's a little more challenging to have it all in one cabinet. But for commercial, that's one thing that I think we're excited about and kind of took from the market of like, a lot of the industry is either relatively new or new to energy storage. So new to the designs, new to the installs. So as much as we can make it, simple and easy, I think is going to help our customers and the industry grow on that side. There's also other things like certifications that I think different standards are evolving quickly on the energy storage side, whether it's safety standards with batteries, fire codes, all these different things that are related to the batteries, National Electric Code. There's a lot of different code updates related to batteries these days. And so we, are putting a lot of effort, into getting ahead of what's going to be required for projects. Things like NFPA, certifications, 9540A certifications. I guess listing or standard has been power control systems. And, our energy storage inverters are listed as certified power control systems. So we found that as, something that helps make the interconnection with the utility simpler and easier, or at least provides a solution for